I love watching cartoons. We all do, right? They are supposed to be cute, enjoyable, and innocent. But unfortunately, I stumbled across a dark side of cartoons on the internet. And I think it is actually so creepy that people think it's okay for kids to watch this stuff. So today, let's talk about the disturbing cartoons that you should probably never watch. If you're watching this at night, maybe turn on a light. And if you love your parents, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Let's get into it. The first video is an animated film that is released in the 90s. And it is so disturbing and unsettling. Here is the video.
This is one of the creepiest animated films I've ever seen. This is Jan Svankmeyer's Faust. A man's ordinary day takes a surreal turn when a mysterious stranger gives him a map to a forgotten part of the city. And after following it, he discovers this abandoned puppet theater. And as he explores it, the puppets come to life.
So creepy.
The script begins to write itself.
This one is just so scary to look at.
He's drawn into this story that's been repeating for centuries. It's essentially a retelling of the German tale of...
Did you guys see that? Let me replay it again.
Essentially a retelling of the German...
This guy just pulled a 6-7. Wow. Oops, sidetrack. Okay, back to the video.
...the soul to the devil in exchange for pleasure and knowledge. But in the hands of a genius like Svankmajer, this old legend takes on a whole new life. Because what I love about this film in particular, well, any of his films really, is how Svankmajer uses
Gosh, that face looks so creepy. It actually reminds me of that one scary person in my dream that one time.
the language of animation as a narrative device. You see, the film is primarily told through the use of puppetry and stop motion. And by their nature, these two art forms are about control, manipulation, and about giving life to something that's lifeless. And well, that's basically the whole meaning of this film. The idea that the strings of our lives might actually be in someone else's hands.
That movie is so scary, I don't think it can be considered a cartoon anymore. Okay, moving on to the next cartoon. Have you guys seen Peppa Pig? Did you know that there is a scary episode of Peppa Pig called Peppa Pig.exe? This series is uploaded on YouTube by Cartoon Corruption channel, and it shows the creepy side of Peppa Pig. This cartoon is so scary I can't watch Peppa Pig the same way anymore. Here's the video, guys. I can't believe there's actually a creepy side to Peppa Pig. How about you guys? Do you think you can watch this cartoon? Comment down below. Let's move on to the next video. If you guys don't want your childhood to be ruined, then I suggest you skip to the next part. The Red Mist SpongeBob episode. This episode revolves around Squidward and SpongeBob. Check this out.
This story comes from a former Nickelodeon intern who worked there around 2005. Part of their job was watching and reviewing the upcoming SpongeBob episodes before they ever made it to air. And a lot of these would have really inappropriate titles. It was like kind of a joke between the staff. This was not originally called The Red Mist. It was called something much darker, but this person didn't think anything of it because they thought it was just another joke. The episode is focused around Squidward and starts off with a clip of him playing his clarinet at home. As usual, SpongeBob is being a menace outside and Squidward is like, hey, be quiet, I'm trying to practice for my concert. We transition into the concert for that evening, and as always, pretty much Squidward does not play well. That's not uncommon in SpongeBob. What was strange, though, was the audience's response to him. Because after an eerie silence, the crowd begins to boo, and when they're all shown, they have these red, unnatural eyes.
Wow, this picture is so scary. Every character has red eyes. This is actually so creepy, guys. Imagine showing this to kids.
Even SpongeBob was booing, which was very out of character for him, and the booing was just really intense. Squidward is obviously really upset by this, and at this point the intern starts thinking that maybe this is a little bit dark for a kid show episode, but
I actually feel bad for Squidward. He just wants to play the clarinet.
they just keep watching. This is where the episode gets truly disturbing. Squidward ends up crying in his bedroom, and it's a really long scene of him just crying, and it sounds not like him at all. And then really disturbing images of children are edited in. And this is where the intern stops watching and basically calls for help. But not before seeing the final scenes of the episode in which Squidward began to cry hyper-realistic blood. Like so realistic you could have like reached out and touched it on the screen and you would have expected your fingers to be wet. And the person who posted this story says they never found out who did it. And of course, the Red Mist never made it to air. And while this story is just an infamous internet creepypasta, SpongeBob has actually acknowledged it. In the episode Random Land, while Squidward is opening up doors that all reveal different versions of himself, he opens up one to show the crying face from the story. So, had you ever heard about the Red Mist?
Whoa, that is so creepy. What was the creator thinking when they released that? Anyways, if you made it this far, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you love your parents, comment, I love my parents in the comment section. See ya!